Our next presentation is going to be focusing on RDSourcing.com, and this presentation will be by Jim Bowley.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Yeah, for this presentation, I would like to share a little bit about really the unmet need behind the RDSourcing.com, and also the immediate release of RDSourcing.com on November 15. And so what is RDSourcing.com? It's actually a Amazon equivalent of online platform to source not the day-to-day material that we use at home, but R&D material. So I think the phase 1 release, the first release, will be mainly focused on research materials. And in the future, this platform is going to be able to source not only research material, but also, for example, CRO resources and also human capital as well. And this is built in a way that that you can source any research related resources that you need in your either in your drug discovery or in your development of diagnostic or chemical research as well. And now the question is that why do we need such a platform? There is quite a number of so-called chemical reagent sourcing platform on the market already, and why there's such a need of an additional platform. I think the limitation of the current platform on the market are the following. First of all, I think most of those platforms are mainly for chemical reagents. So really, there's not a platform that have the informatic know-how or the capability to allow user to query other modality, such as peptide, oligo, it can be conjugate, like antibody drug conjugate, and even DNA encoded libraries, because those platforms are built mainly for purchasing, but not really specific geared towards scientific research with the underlying cheminformatic and bioinformatic capability. At Scilligence, what we specialize is really the advanced informatics for life science R&D. And we're looking at this, the market here and the unmet need. So I think, we think that we can actually help the scientific community actually build a RD sourcing platform that with the built-in, informatic capability that Scilligence provide to the scientific communities. And I already touched a point about the limitation of informatic, in the current offering in terms of online chemical reagent trading platform. In addition to that, I think most of those platforms are lack of actually integration capability with the organization's internal informatics systems. So user actually have to go on those platforms, place the orders, and then those material once come inside is actually not quite tedious actually to enter the stockroom and actually make it available to the end users, which is a scientist in this case. So using Scilligence integrations, I would say prowess or know-how, I think that's R&D platform, R&D sourcing platform is actually built to be easily integrable with your internal informatic platform, so that actually your scientists can actually query material on the RD sourcing platform, and then can place order directly from your internal informatic systems. And in addition, is that most of those platforms on the market currently, may have a limitation in terms of transparency and quality. A lot of the catalog item on those platforms may not even be in stock, but it's not clearly indicated in those platforms. So for the RD sourcing platform, what we would like to achieve is the transparency, the improvement in transparency, and also quality as well. So that, material that are in stock are clearly indicated. Material that has QC data available are clearly indicated as well. Okay, but from the supplier perspective, one of the benefits for the RDSourcing platform, because of all this integration, is that direct access to tens of thousands of scientists that are currently using Scilligence Informatics platform, so that they will have exposure to the material that available, that are made available by supplier on the RDSourcing platform. Okay. And this is I already mentioned. So in terms of improved quality and transparency, is actually this platform will have verified buyer ratings and comments and qualified vendors and buyer as well. And in terms of the vendor catalog items, we make a number of, I would say, key metadata available on this platform. One is the in-stock information. The other one is certificate analysis of each item, and also analytical data through integration with Scilligence SDMS module and QC data as well. Okay. So I answered the question about why we need such a RDSourcing platform. The next question is what can this platform in terms of provide in terms of value propositions? As I mentioned, this is a platform for sourcing a variety of research material, not just chemical reagents, but a variety of other modality as well. And in the future, it could be DNA encoded library as well. And so this is kind of the whole idea of using Informatics to support such a online research material and resource sourcing platform. Okay, and it has a built-in cheminformatics bioinformatics technology from Scilligence, so user can query by a variety of means to look for the material they need, either for generate a new research idea or execute a research idea. Query by chemical structures, query by Helm for macromolecules such as peptide and oligos, and query by biosequence regarding antibody or protein or plasmid. And certainly, user can query by a variety of chemical identifier as well on this platform. Okay. And in addition, as I mentioned in the intro, so this is a platform provide integration API so that you can integrate RDSourcing platform with your internal research informatics systems, so that you can user can in your research environment, for example, whoever user using the chemical inventory will be able to query the material on the RDSourcing platform, and also initiate purchasing, and also once you receive the item shipped by the supplier, can quickly put those items in your inventory and put that in your internal stock. Okay, and that is actually utilize a lot of automation, workflow-driven automation in this particular platform. Okay, so what does RDSourcing look like in terms of the actual application or the actual software? It's a web-based platform. And so here is the landing page when you visit rdsourcing.com after November 15. And on the landing page, you are able to query by a variety of chemical identifier. And you can also query by structure search and other means as well. So this is the landing page. So if you enter you can not only can search for material one by one by a single structure such as substructures or one chemical identifier. On this platform, you can also do list search. You can actually query a list of chemical identifier such as CAS number, CAS number, MDL number, and catalog number. Okay. Once you have your material of interest, you can actually select the material and add to the shopping cart, okay, in the platform. And so as you accumulate the item you want to purchase, it will end up in your shopping cart. Okay, and then directly from here, then you can place your order. Okay, so once you place as a buyer will have a secure account that require registrations and sign up. And once you have that, you can log into your secure account and manage all your order. And this is the buyer center that manage all your purchasing. And you know exactly what order at what status using this management portal of your purchase. And regarding supplier actually have the supplier center. In addition to manage the order and delivery, they also have the ability or capability to manage their product offering on this platform. Okay, and in addition to manage the catalog item offer on the RDSourcing platform, they can also manage their discount schedule. Maybe the supplier actually have some business relationship with a certain buyer, and they offer specific discount on the catalog items. They can use this platform to manage their discount schedule. Okay. And coming back to really, for scientists, right? If they are using inventory system such as Scilligence inventory, it's actually integrated with the RDSourcing platform out of the box. So in that case, as a scientist, try to actually query the RDSourcing platform. They don't really have to go online. They can query that directly from Scilligence inventory. Okay, and they can put that directly in the inventory into the shopping cart, and then they can initiate shopping directly from Scilligence inventory. So once the sample or the material has been received, they can actually push those samples into stock by a single click. So through integration, we actually make life much easier for scientists when they source research materials. Okay. And regarding supplier, one of the typical use case of supplier is the difficulty for updating the QC data into their product offering on an online trading platform. So with the integration of Scilligence SDMS can pull all the QC data from a supplier's research environment and put that into a database. And then they can associate all those QC data with a specific log of the material that they offer on the RDSourcing platform. Again, this is through integration. It's not through a lot of manual hard labor. And so this is actually, one another advantage or another unmet need that we identify for any online trading platform for research material. Okay. So as I mentioned, this is Amazon-like, and it's actually introduced a rating system, rating functionality into the RDSourcing platform. As a buyer, after you complete a successful purchase, and you can actually, provide rating of a certain product or a certain supplier. And this is just an example what the rating looks like on the RDSourcing platform. So this particular chemical has a 5-hour fire rating, and you can see the distribution of rating as well, and also comments from your buyer. So for example, a comment here is that it's a reliable service and quick delivery by this particular buyer. Okay. So I will end here and hopefully give you a flavor what is coming in terms of RDSourcing.com that are provided by Scilligence technology. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy to answer any question that you may have regarding RDSourcing.com. If you have any questions after our informatics forum, you can feel free to to email that to us as well. And
Hello?
in our team. Hello, yes, go ahead.
Oh, hello, Jimbo. I'm Juan Miguel from Eurofis Villa Pharma. It's about
Hi.
it's about RDS. Is it connected to providers to buy their products?
Exactly. So RDSourcing is actually a just like the Amazon is a online platform for supplier to offer their product, for sourcing, right? And currently we have more than 10, I would say, major supplier on the platform already. So on November 15, if you visit this particular website, you will have access to all the supplier catalog items. Yeah, on the platform. Yeah,
Okay,
and this
you.
will be evolved over time too. So basically, yeah, it will be evolved over time. So there will be more supplier will sign up and subscribe to this platform over time.
Understand.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. But one key thing in terms of, I would say, quality criteria for us when we approve a supplier is that make sure that their information is accurate. So for example, the in-stock information for a certain item, really they have to provide us information. It's either in stock, but in stock is how many actually package in the in stock, in the almost real-time information. Okay, if they have an item they offer on this platform, which is not in stock, has to be clearly indicated, so that as a researcher, you really don't want a researcher to waste their time to wait for an item either never come or come significantly later than the lifetime line you will need the material for. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? All right. If not, then I'm going to stop my sharing and can move on to the next topic of today's forum.